Hey everyone, getting ready to do this video covering another important topic that I've touched down on this one a few times in the past regarding voting. But I love how they're coming out with this particular headline article. This is in the National Post from Andrew Coyne. But if you paid attention to the whole, and I mean all the establishment media in Canada was talking about how there was such a high participation rate in the mandatory census that was introduced, by the government of Canada, the federal government, which basically, I mean, mandatory means you have to, you're forced to, right? But they were bragging, and you see in the articles in the media and the videos, right? The propaganda put out by the central planners that were promoting this kind of shit. But they were talking about, look at how amazing it is. Look, we've had 97 to 98% participation rate from Canadians in the census, whether it was the short form 10 question portion or the long form census, which is like fucking 30 some pages, right? So telling you everything, telling the government everything, like right down probably to the color of your goddamn underwear. But they were saying, look at how awesome the turnout was. Look at this, 97, 98% of Canadians actually chose to participate in the census. Yay! Bravo for the federal government. But it's like, well, wait a minute. How can you claim or brag about the fact that you had high participation rate when you used the threat of fines and 6 months of imprisonment if they didn't comply? I mean, how the fuck do you... I mean, come on. I mean, anyone that even has the slightest semblance of logical understanding regarding principles or morals would tell you, well, yeah, I mean, the only reason why the Canadians chose to participate is because they were scared to death of the consequences for the most part, or they just didn't want to deal with the bullshit, right? But now, because they realize, hey, look, force works great. Hey, look at that. When you tell someone that you better do something or else, that works out pretty good. So, hey, let's see if we can't try that in a different manner. And this is, like I said, Andrew Coyne. Headline: how do we know mandatory voting makes sense? Look at the 2016 census. So it's like, well, of course, if we force Canadians to vote, it's going to work out good for us because, look, we forced them to participate in the census, and that worked out good. I mean, holy fuck. I can't believe how far these idiots have fallen. I mean, I don't even know how this piece of shit Andrew Coyne could sleep at night. I mean, when you're writing these articles, of course, this fucking piece of shit will never see the video. Although I hope if someone out there that does watch this video, if you know this fucking asshat or you have any way to present this to him, could you please do so? Because I would love, there's nothing more I love to see or hear about than people, these fucking idiots that, because I'm the one calling them the fuck out. I'm putting the video, I'm putting myself out there. So, as a small token of appreciation for that fact, could somebody out there please put this front and center to this fucking asshole? Because like I say, I'm always willing to respond, or I'd like to hear what these fucking central planning piece of shit have to say, but they ignore me. Fuck, man, I'm ignored so much by these assholes or those in the media. They wish, I mean, they would love to be able to close their eyes and pretend that I don't even exist. I do, though. So, and I'm not going anywhere. I am not going anywhere. I'm going to be here. Yeah, that's being a little bit presumptuous because, yeah, shit happens. But I'm that presumptuous when it comes to the fact that you're going to have to take me the fuck out completely if you think you're going to shut me the fuck up. You can't shut people like me up. I can't. You tell me to shut up, I want to speak louder. That's what I'm not your typical sheep. I don't conform easily. I don't conform, period. So, but I mean, I'll put myself out there. I do it constantly on a regular basis. I put myself out there, put myself in danger. And I mean, think about the shit in my life, my personal life, the things I've had to experience, or my work life, or anything. But I don't fucking care. I love rising in challenges. That's what has built me. That's what has made me who I am today, is having to rise to many massive challenges and confrontations. But I'll take that on. I'm emboldened in my later years. I've done a lot of the most important things. My kids are both raised. Like, they're now adults. They're on their own. I think I've accomplished the things that are fundamentally most important in my personal life. So yeah, bring on whatever the fuck you got. Whatever you got, bring it on. Because I'm ready to accept any challenge presented before me. Matter of fact, that's actually how, that's what raises my bar on a continued basis, is being challenged. If no one ever challenged me, I would be down being the lowly bootlicker like most people are. Or those that just want to go along to get along. I don't ever want to be that way. So please, challenges are the only thing that keep me from having to fall down into that fucking dungeon. I don't ever want to enter down into that dungeon where I'm just part of some collective mindset or part of the sheep, the flock of sheep. I don't want to be a sheep. I don't want to become part of your flock. I want to stand out like a sore fucking thumb. But to anyone out there that's paying attention to this video, think about it. Well, why would they want to force participation in the voting process if it's not for the fact that the emperor's being shown to have no clothes, that politicians and the political process is now being shown to have no positive ramifications or consequences in people's life? It's usually always negative. It's an anchor on all of us. So yes, most people, or a lot of people, what was it, last federal elections, we're still not in the majority, but we're getting close to, it's like 40% of Canadians don't even choose to participate in the voting process, choosing masters or rulers, right? So we want to keep in that trajectory. We want to keep getting to the point where less and less Canadians are choosing to legitimize the system of oppression, are finally focusing on the fact that they're masters and rulers, and they don't want to pretend anymore that masters or rulers are even legit. I want more and more Canadians to start recognize that having a master or a ruler is completely immoral and illegitimate. Now, if you want to do it in your own personal life, you do your own thing. But in the political sphere, and those that get to have a pretense of central planning, government, writing laws, legislators, we got to go the other way. We got to continue on the trajectory of eliminating their ability to think that they have any true power over us. So no, we don't want mandatory fucking voting. But when the government gets to that point where they are choosing to force people, well, you better pick one of us, motherfucker, right? Huh? I think that'll actually, as with most things that governments do, that'll end up proving to be the final nail in their coffin. So, I don't want it. I don't wish for it. And I won't participate anyways. Just like with all the other bullshit government tells me you got to force. Go ahead. You have to come fucking physically force me to do that shit, because you ain't going to do it mentally. But if you want to try to pull your physical, actually, that won't even work either. Go ahead. You try to force me to vote. Let's see how that works out for you. You'll see that, oh, damn, it don't work for everybody. Damn, they actually have to believe they have to. They have to be scared of us, right? So I want more and more Canadians to get in line, get on board, and realize that, yeah, you have the ultimate power. It's your mind. It's your body. It's your hand. You don't have to be forced to participate if you refuse. They can't force you because they don't have the power yet to control your mind. While you still have the ability to control your mind, which your mind controls the actions of your hand, until they have the ability to eliminate your control over your own mind and your body, stand up to them. Be like me. Have the strength, courage, and conviction to say, yeah, I don't think so. Homie, don't play that. It's Canadian Libertarian, and I love liberty.